In the next few minutes, we will take you through the journey of what made Haresh into a magician with cardboard. He began with a modest academic background. In fact, he proudly declares himself a college dropout. After overcoming resistance in his family, who were the founders of Giant Paper Box, pioneers in the field of corrugated packaging business, they never understood his disdain for regular corrugated boxes being manufactured day in and out in their factory. Today, Haresh has carved out a niche path in the non-conventional application of corrugated board. Corrugated corner, mango tray. These were some of the baby steps of Haresh in his journey to becoming a legend as he is known today. When he started, the user industry was not very responsive nor remunerative to his budding talent and radical thinking. In fact, many of his initial designs were looked down upon and openly ridiculed. Not only this, but as if to rub salt into his wounds, some companies blatantly tried to copy his creations behind his back. This got Haresh thinking about design and patent registration. This in India is a very slow and frustrating process. However, Haresh has over 70 design and patent registrations in his name till date, with several more in the pipeline. This phase of poor acceptance and rejection lasted about 5 to 7 years. But Haresh, who has always had tremendous self-belief, was never unnerved by this tepid response. In fact, it made him more determined and strengthened his basics. The industry soon realized that perseverance has a new name, Haresh. Haresh was smart enough to soon understand that the major reason for the slow acceptance of his ideas was the lack of faith of the user industry in the strength capabilities of corrugated board. He put his imaginative mind to work and came out with a radical concept that would shatter conventional myths and notions on the capabilities of corrugated board. Corrugated furniture. With this achievement, Haresh set a new benchmark and his designs started getting the traction they needed. Companies, which were unresponsive before, started lining up outside his door to develop innovative design for them. Marketing agencies realized the tremendous potential of Haresh's design to grab eyeballs of the customers and leave a lasting impact. Nevertheless, business for Haresh expanded. A normal corrugator would have been overjoyed and be content with minting money from this momentary success. But Haresh launched into his next phase and continued to win many awards nationally and internationally. Haresh has lost count, but those close to him say he has nearly won 225 awards. Haresh has tremendous self-belief and positivity. Many of you may not be aware that during this period, his factory had suffered 4 floods and 1 fire incident. Each incident wiped out his entire factory, but each time he came out stronger and carried on. In fact, the saying that the strongest are tested the hardest is apt for him. When Haresh started feeling that he has finally found acceptance, nature had a bigger challenge in store for him. In the year 2011, he was detected with a life-threatening disease, cancer. The mere mention of this word is the end of the story for many. But with Haresh, he dived deep within himself and came out with mental strength and resolve to overcome this so-called insurmountable challenge. Even when he was undergoing chemotherapy, Haresh was never at home resting. He was at work with his passion, the corrugated board. At rare times, when his body could not keep pace with his racing mind, he used to take a few moments rest at his workstation. In fact, Haresh proudly says today that his passion towards work made him forget the pain of the treatment, and he emerged stronger from this life-threatening disease. Nature soon realized this opponent cannot be easily cowed down, and to the surprise of the doctors, Haresh started recovering faster than expected. But for Haresh, it was life as usual, as if even the dreaded cancer could not dent his spirits. After all this, you will wonder, is the journey over? No, not the least with Haresh. Finally, in Haresh's own words, Anything which can be imagined can be created. Anything which can be imagined can be created.